Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, where yet again it is the tale of the killer tomatoes. We always do this in the post-apocalypse. Every time we look around and wonder to ourselves, why is nothing green anymore? Why is everybody starving to death? And the solution, universally, appears to be to make giant, man-eating insects. Every single time. Oh, Programmer's Digest. I don't even know why, really. I mean, massive, fast-growing food, sure, but...
anything in here, you know?
Honestly, we've already got fungus, so we can already kind of do that. It's the giant fucking insects that always throws me off. Temporary camp inside the entrance of the vault. Power inside is minimal. We're still running, and I managed to hack into one of their security terminals. The log shows that several people have entered the vault over the past few months, but none have left it. I wonder why. The growth in the interior matches the exterior to a tree. It's a little surprising given the scarcity of sunlight in the entrance room, but even more surprising is that they seem to originate from further below. Ow. Almost like it's growing or something. Imagine that. My enormous Amazonian form is going to be a slight problem inside of the cramped confines of a vault, I've started to realize. Snootnoff, Howard, have you seen the movie Killer Tomatoes? It is pretty funny. I did see it many years ago. I think it was around the same time that I also saw the,
You are going to think I'm such a coward right now.
I am.
I am very scared. This place is so spooky.
What was it, the, oh, well, fuck me. The, Trepids, something like that? Old black and white movie, where the humans are being predated upon by a species of plants. Trepids? Ruffles? Not entirely sure, honestly, but it was definitely something like that. The walls are speaking to me. Pretty normal, everything considered. This level seems to be devoted to the study of atmospheric effects on plants. Ah, high oxygen. Yeah, see, that's always a little bit of a problem right there. Modify someone on purpose. But I've been bypassed. I've been hearing strange chittering sound for some time now, and finally discovered its source. There's some kind of giant mantis that have taken up residence in the vault. I was trying to smack into one of the other day, but the creature don't appear to react to my presence at all. Perhaps the other scent there ran afoul of these creatures. So, yes. Stop making that noise, you're gonna scare me too. One of the problems, of course, with super growth is that it usually requires some form of accelerant material, some form of accelerating the growth, obviously. In this case, they chose oxygen. Now, I mean, that's a good idea, but... Okay. That is a good idea, as it would indeed be a good growth accelerant. The problem is, however, that there's certain groupings of creatures that rely on large quantities of oxygen to, grow larger. In fact, there was even a whole period during Earth's history where the oxygen content in the atmosphere was a lot higher than it is today.
I am so glad you're with me. I'd hate to be in here all alone.
I would too. And that resulted in, amongst other things, titanic insects. You know, spiders the size of horses and all of that stuff. Not really something you want to have happen, as, honestly, the only thing worse than a spider the size of a horse is probably a cat the size of a horse. Alright, the locals were too hearing noises as well. I do love the fact that this entire vault, filled to the brim with, I would assume, professional scientists, none of them at any point raised their hands and said to themselves, hold on, what happens when you put too much oxygen in the atmosphere? What happens then? Who knows? It's not something that we've studied enough in school, honestly.
Did you hear that? Oh, sorry. I'm so jumpy. I do not like it in here.
Sandome for 10. Yes, the continuation of the massive Mad Amazonian Blonde of Caesar Legion. I nominated this character for the calendar, because who better? Very well. Now, let me note that down. As well, too, in case you have not heard it, we're not doing the calendar this year, mostly because I'm just not happy with how I managed to deliver the previous calendar, as I figured I had more than enough artists on hand to get it done in a decent amount of time, but it turns out that what I really need to do in this case is actually to have the artists lined up beforehand. So the goal is to actually be able to do a calendar for next year where all of the characters will actually be done during January, like a proper thing, instead of dragging it out over the course of an entire goddamn year. So the delay is entirely due to one of those things where Arch believes that Arch hasn't done a good enough job and ignores the fact that everyone else seems relatively happy with it. My giant ass is indeed becoming a bit of an imp. Well, that was stealthy. Is indeed becoming a bit of an impediment down here. Fucking plant zombies. It's always plant zombies. I found some of the bodies of the scientists that lived here. They appear to be overgrown with some form of lichen. They blended so well with the other girls, they walked right by several of them without even noticing them. This lab appears to be where they perform most of the research NCR is interested in. I've been able to collect a little, but the vast majority of the data from the research done here is inaccessible. I'll have to find the mine backup and download from there. They've got a surprising amount of water down here as well, don't they? Nothing else you'd be expecting to be a fairly rare resource out here in the wasteland. Noah. Huh. Monsters in the walls. Seriously, no matter how desperate things are... Die! No matter how desperate things are, never try to grow things rapidly. It seems to be near universally a terrible idea. This Uzi sounds a lot different from what I was expecting it. Ladies, gentlemen, hello? Are you in there? Ah, toilet bowl mushrooms. my favorite kind of mushrooms. Just don't make zombies. That's another thing too. Just don't make zombies. Just don't make zombies. Never works out. Ever. Literally, never.
Got my eyes peeled.
Not even entertainment. Have any of you seen the recent Marvel Zombies thingy bob? God, that was something. Even by animated Marvel standards, which tend to be rather low, that was something. Good God. Sandoom, the volcano's scientist, did cause of super fungus. Died. Cause. And Renault saw interview with Not So Erudite. Good showing, though I think you could have been clearer on the point the right have been backed into a corner and can't give it any more. As she began talking about both sides needing to back down. Well, I agree, but I think this is kind of a conclusion I've come to, well, yesterday, basically, where it's like, okay, we are in a prisoner dilemma, and I agree with that, but after thinking about it for a while longer, I've also come to the conclusion that we are obviously in an iterative prisoner dilemma. Career games. Medical approach. Airborne infection. Uh-oh. Kill everyone as well. Ah. Airborne spores turning people into zombies. Brilliant. Always good news, that. Because, of course, at first glance, the situation we are in appears to be one of mutually assured annihilation. If neither side backs down, then surely the only way you could go any further is if one side goes, okay, time to go exploding. But that's not actually necessarily true, because we are in a situation where one side has been backing down, repeatedly, and hasn't received any sort of payout from it. It's only ever been punished over and over and over again. And in that case, the prisoner's dilemma shifts. If you are in a situation where you are repeatedly being predated upon and you are exclusively being predated upon, then you must retaliate. And a failure to retaliate will only ever assure further predation. So let's try retaliating and see what happens. Isn't there usually a secret key in here somewhere? Oh no, that's so overgrown, I don't know if I could even... Indeed. It's been remarkably peaceful so far, honestly. Oh. Don't unload YouTube, you dumb program. Oh. Screw you.
Yeah?
The days of peace have come to an end. You know, the camouflage trick's a really neat one. I like that. That's a lovely little sense of horror to things as well. Flamer fuel. Of course. Because I just recently sold the flamer. there is any place where a flamer might be useful, it would probably be round about here. Why, thank you, video game. That's very, very kind of you. Surprisingly considerate, honestly. Thanks. Surprisingly considerate.
Got my eyes peeled.
Bad!
Got my eyes peeled.
Oh, I just picked up the empty syringe. That seems rather pointless. In fact, I know it's rather pointless. Oh, no, I came to that conclusion with Charlie Kirk's fate. Yep, and so did a lot of people. But it also, again, it has a solid basis. Like, it's not just mutual annihilation. There might very well be an actual resolution to this conflict. But that resolution will require the right to hit the left repeatedly and aggressively.
Still looking.
And if that ends up working, yay! You're dead. You're dead. Children! I hate children. If it ends up not working, then, hey, at the very least, we've been able to get some catharsis from it, now haven't we? So, it really is a win-win. Teddy bear. Yep, da-da-da-da-da. Teddy bear. You know, that's a little bit creepy, actually. So they were sleeping here in their nice little family quarters. Then, one day, they had no idea what was happening. Spores just wafted in from the air filtration system and snuck their happy little spory ways up until their nostrils, into their mouths, their anuses, any other nice openings that it could find, infecting them, spreading. Until eventually... plants. Roots and leaves and spores and plant bits started bursting forth from their holes. Quite probably whilst they were still fully conscious of what was happening, as the spores would have been relatively unlikely to take out their nervous system in time. And so you wake up in absolute horror, unable to move, unable to breathe properly, as you feel stuff beginning to grow inside of you, ever so slowly bursting out of you. Probably over the course of hours, if you're very lucky, or days if you're not. Yeah, not a great way to go. Not a great way to go at all. For sure, I've been here already. I unlocked some stuff. Food production. No, that leads up. I don't think I'm supposed to be going up. Or am I? Apparently I am. Very well. I guess maybe it wants me to go back to the cave? Marksman on 17B, Kirk's and even made
Come on.
Metzger find religion.
Now, you're not gonna wait for me.
There's the giant mantises. Didn't he... I thought he died of cancer or something. Did he get better? I guess he did. I swear, that man must have in essence faked his own death, like... How many times now? 3? I lost count. It's been a few times. Speaking of that, Marvel Zombies. You know, there's actually a comic book series about Marvel Zombies. A significantly better one as well, mind you. Because the comic book... Uh-oh.
Damn it.
Yeah, this flamethrower seems to be a pretty good weapon down here. Oh, hi there.
Damn it.
Giant female mantis, oh boy. Oh, babies. Flamethrower the children. Right. Dead children. Very, very dead children. I like dead children. But yes, so the comic book version is far better because it understands that it's dumb. It understands that it's stupid. It understands that the entire concept of Marvel Zombies is ridiculous in a universe filled with beings who's, well, you know, immune to bullets, and therefore quite probably immune to biting as well. And it takes a far more tongue-in-cheek approach where it's all just supposed to be basically a bad horror movie. And that is exactly what it is, a bad horror movie where it's like, oh hey, you want to see how many terrible ways we can kill various superheroes? This one gets sawn in half. Captain America gets his brain plucked out of his body and stuff like that. That worked out pretty well in a comic book because everybody knew exactly what they were getting in on.
Yeah?
Hi there.
Come on.
Whereas the Marvel Zombies animated thing, it was trying to take itself seriously. Well, that exploded. I don't even necessarily know why it exploded, but it did. For very obvious reasons.
Bring it.
You should never, under any circumstances, take any movie about zombies seriously. Ever. At any point. They're zombies. They're not meant to be taken seriously. We have discovered a species of magic glowing mushrooms. They appear to be extraordinarily dangerous, which is why we will gather them up and study them. With minimum safety precautions, of course. For we are... For we are scientists. And that is simply how we work. Ooh. Research data. Brilliant. Oh my god.
Now, you're not getting away from me.
Well. So far, this has actually worked out really well. If only the scientists had applied the flamethrower solution to their rampant growth problem a bit earlier. I mean, it seems such an obvious solution. You're being attacked by hordes of giant bugs? Alright. Apply flamethrower to source of problem. Oh. Hello there. I also tried to, should I go down there? I feel like I shouldn't go down there. At the same time, it's a huge open space that probably has loot. I should totally go down there. This, by the way, is exactly what makes people die in spelunking accidents and cave diving. Where you've got some dude in a cave, and he sees a hole. He sees no actual way to get out of aforementioned hole, but he thinks to himself, wow, there's a hole in the ground. That's amazing, I should go down there. And then he does. Then it turns out that there is no way out of a hole. And then the man dies in the hole. Oh, hi. As real life is not a video game. If you see a hole in the ground, and you see no way to extricate yourself from aforementioned hole, odds are there is no way to extricate yourself from aforementioned hole. And so if you go into the hole, you're simply just going to die in the hole. Take that into consideration, chat, next time you see a hole and think to yourself, I should go inside of it. You should not. Right, sadly, I've more or less broken my beautiful Flammenwerfer. Which definitely is a pinch tragic, but hey, you know. It was a good friend to me for as long as it lasted. Hey there!
Hey.
You look surprisingly good, everything considered.
Took your sweet time. I suppose the NCR sent you?
Sort of.
She's such a dear. Not like that pompous little pedant she works for.
Hadn't.
But that's neither here nor there. These plants have gotten completely out of control.
You don't say.
I plan to deal with them, but I'll need your help.
How much you paying?
So, you're one of those, huh? Fine. I'll give you all the money I have once we're done. Meet me on the second level, and I'll explain more.
Rightio. Would you happen to know the way out of here? Ah, right. You just walk up the giant stone tongue. Right. Fair enough. I hadn't considered that. But the elevator don't workies. Wait, you're gonna fix the elevator for me? Nice.
Got my eyes peeled.
There. Right. Where did the silly little ghoul go?
Good, you're here. Ready to begin?
That depends.
You really have a one-track mind, you know that? Anyway, listen up. Time is of the essence, so I'll be brief. This place is filled with spores that are toxic to humans, and we need to get rid of them. I've pumped the vault full of a highly flammable gas that, once ignited, should destroy the vast majority of spores. There's one problem, though. The gas becomes semi-inert on exposure to oxygen, meaning the gas will have to be ignited close to where it's being introduced. I need you to find the vents where the gas is being pumped and ignite it. Oh, and survive the resulting blast. I set the gas to pump into the 5th level since that's where the concentration of spores was highest. I'd start looking there. Typically, these vaults use circular vents in their air circulation systems. Look for a wall with 2 of them almost side by side. There's one just around the corner outside this lab if you need an example. Yes, there'll be an explosion when the gas is ignited. Good.
Oh, goody. So... Oh, those. I mean... I suppose the alternative is to let the zombifying spore gas simply flood outside into the rest of the world, which would probably, in the long term, cause me significantly more problems than a small explosion, so...
Still looking.
That leads up. I wonder if I have any Molotov
Got my eyes peeled.
cocktails on me. As that could be quite useful right about now. Hum indeed, Willow. Hum indeed. Where is this air filtration system?
Got my eyes peeled.
You know, you really would think that if this truly is a cyclical air filtration system, then simply setting fire to one of them would pretty much do the job, right? Food production. There. I feel like the hissing noises should provide me with some sort of
Got my eyes peeled.
hint. Oh, hi there. Sure is nice that they're so wonderfully placid. Ow! Thank you, Willow. It sure is nice that they're so wonderfully placid most of the time. Hey, the fuck? Giant pipes in the roof shouldn't be that difficult to discover, one would think.
Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 bum.
Unless, of course, they're not the vents on the roof. In which case, I have no idea what I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm looking for. I thought it was the giant things hanging from the roof. But there are no giant things hanging from the roof anywhere here.
Did you hear that? Oh, sorry. I'm so jumpy. I do not like it in here.
Those were giant monster bugs. Calm down. There's lots of them. Well, I'm lost. Let's see. Circles on the wall. Circles on the wall. Okay. Circles on the wall. Circles on the wall. Circles on the wall. Circles on the walls.
I am so glad you're with me. I'd hate to be in here all alone.
Can't even find any circles on the walls. Oh, there we go. These? Right, yes, there's gas coming out of them. Okay. Right, presumably those are the ones. They look like the ones. And getting out of the way. Would this be getting out of the way? I guess we're gonna be finding out.
Grenade!
Yep. Nope. Nope, that would not be getting out of the way. Good to know. Right, so that is not out of the way. Ooh. God, where did I find that? I mean, if this entire place is filled with gas, I'm not entirely sure there is a out of the way. As logically, there really wouldn't be, but I'm assuming the video game wouldn't be quite so cruel as to make it a complete death kill area.
I'd hate to be in here all alone. Ooh. Got my eyes peeled.
Yep, it does fill the entire place. Right, where is going to be safe from that? That's a good question.
Got my eyes peeled.
Maybe close the door? I mean, that shouldn't work either, because the flames would just whoosh over there and, you know. Theoretically, logically, this entire place should be just a straight death trap. Regardless.
Oh, what was that? Did you hear that? Oh, sorry. I'm so jumpy. I do not like it in here.
By all logics, this entire floor should be engulfed near instantaneously. How the fuck? If I had a remote explosion, that would work. Let's see. What else would work? This might work.
Still looking.
This is more closed off. Possibly.
What was that?
Don't go out there!
Sorry. I'm so jumpy. I do not like it in here.
That was very stupid, wasn't it, Veronica? That was really fucking dumb, wasn't it, Veronica? Get up. Your body's just covered in 4th degree burns. It's nothing serious. There we go. Right, and I've got to do that for each and every level, do I? I think I do, right? No. No, I might not. Yeah, there she goes, she's fine. She may have dived headfirst into the flames, but such is but a minor inconvenience for a Brotherhood scribe.
Ah, good. You survived. I was beginning to think you hadn't. You'll be pleased to know that the spores should no longer be a problem. Now all that's left is to ensure that none of this ever happens again. The research that led to these abominations must be erased. I've managed to create a connection to the Vault's backup system from here. I just have to remotely delete all the files, and we're done here. No, it shouldn't take all that long. Just a few more moments, and... That's strange. The system says that the files were accessed recently, and copied to an external source.
Yeah.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
I would!
Yes, that sounds like something he'd do. Well, there's nothing for it then. Those files need to be erased. Hold out your arm and I'll have it done in a flash.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
So you're gonna be stubborn about it, eh? You're sure I can't change your mind about this?
Yeah, not unless you're gonna offer me something.
Then you give me no choice.
And you give me no choice, filthy ghoul woman! Eat my fucking bumper sword! Oh. I mean, thanks, Willow, but I was gonna hit it with my big stick.
Bum, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh well. I mean, that works too. But I was looking forward to hitting her with my big stick. But I have a key. I have a key, though. Wait. Bitch locked me in. Fuck's sake. Why would she do this to me? Why would she do this to me? Alright, that's probably... I hope there's another way out of here. There's gonna be a way out of here, or there's going to be some... I do have her password. Was there anywhere I couldn't access earlier? Turns out, the plants breathe fire too. Turns out the plants breathe fire too. Right, let's not go down there. I mean, she was maybe computar? Ah. Computar. Now that also technically means that there are still plants down here, and nothing has been resolved, and I copied the research material, which I will now give to unscrupulous scientists, so the wasteland is probably doomed to be devoured by giant insects and killer tomatoes. But, as they so often say, that is somebody else's problem. Maybe I have the opportunity to kill the NCR scientists too. Could work. I do hate the NCR. Maybe I'll hand over the data and then go like, "You monster! How dare you try to reproduce the horrors I saw down there?" And then chop his head off. Yes. That's definitely an option.
I was just wondering what had become of you. Wonderful. Excellent work. Let me see it. It'll take a moment to decode on my terminal. I don't see how that's relevant. The dangers of the vault were your business, not mine. The only question is whether the data is still intact. I think Williams' decryption algorithms seem to be working. Yes, here it is. The data is mostly uncorrupted. This will make the board of directors finally sit up and take notice. Here then, as promised, an agreeable sum payable upon delivery of the data. You've more than done your part.
See? I told you. That it was my business. Now this is his business. But maybe you should pay me some more.
You want to renegotiate your contract? This is a very serious matter. You do understand that, don't you? I realize that one's word counts for a little in the wasteland, but amongst civilized people, one doesn't just demand more than one has agreed to.
I have a large stick.
Now, wait a minute. There's no need to do anything rash. Naturally, OSI would be willing to negotiate for exclusive rights to that data. Here, take these caps. That's all of my contracting budget, and it's yours. Now, I've got to get back to work.
Nice. It's a pretty damn solid payout for destroying the world right there. Actually, well, no, that's not true. The world will be fine. Humanity might be fucked, but... that, yet again, is none of my concern. It truly is remarkable how much that simple line gets you out of. Is that out of the way? Enter the divide. What is that? Sierra Madre grand opening? I don't know what half of this is, but that sounds kind of fun. Is that... Ah. No, that's over there. I don't have the level for that just yet. I guess we'll do something a pinch more low level first then. What level am I even now? 13. Right. A while out. My intelligence remains at a humble 1. Good. Having too much intelligence is nothing but troubles anyways. It just leads to problems. Bad bug. Bad.
I've got you now. You're not getting away from me. Come on.
How did you do the whole VATS thing again? Ooh, hello. I have forgotten how to do VATS. I spy a little abode up on the hill. Oh, I was going to talk about this too. So, nice. I started watching Alien Earth the other day because I noticed that it just finished airing, and I was like, okay, an alien TV show, right? Let's see what that's all about. It was not very good. It was not very good at all. And it didn't really have a whole lot to do with aliens either, honestly. It was a bad TV show with a bad plot, with a bad villain, bad characters, bad everything. And, well, I suppose the best part of it being aliens is that it carries on the usual alien tradition of simply having every single character be an enormous fucking idiot that seemingly cannot, for even a single solitary instance, prevent or even slow down their own inevitable demise. See, the first time around, the whole like, oh, what are these strange eggs? Maybe we shouldn't bring it aboard the ship, but then they do, like, but this is a huge discovery. We'd get paid bajillions for this. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. It probably is a huge discovery, and you probably will be paid bajillions for this. All right. And then the whole containment breach happens because they don't know what they're doing and they're just a bunch of space truckers, right? All right, fair enough, fair enough. However, at this point, they're not space truckers anymore. They're scientists. They're people sent out specifically to capture strange and unusual entities. They're professionals, equipped with all of the containment equipment you could ever possibly desire. And yet again, what happens? Well, they fail to contain the dangerous thing that they now know is a dangerous thing for the umpteenth bajillion grillionth fucking time, and then everything goes to hell again. Right. So it's the plot from every single other entry into the Alien franchise ever. Whoa. Bad bull. Bad. Don't you dare roar at me, you filthy casual. I will murder your entire family. As demonstrated. Well, that was unusual. Normally they aren't hostile. Well, that's mighty fucking dark.
I could use a hand over here.
Lake lurkers. In a cave, of all things. Very well, then. Owie! The lake lurkers is giving me great and tremendous pain. Where? Right. Ow. The complete and utter inability to see anything could be a slight problem. The further fact that I blind myself every time I fire my weapon could be a further complication. Conceivably so. Go on, Veronica, punch it in the face! Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate it. That works. I'm very glad I picked up this power weapon. Oh. Oh, you do not want to give me access to that much in the way of high explosives. Oh, you really, really don't want to do this. My explosive is very, very, very low. My explosive skill is terrible. I've killed myself with explosions at least 5 times now.
I'll take a cave over a vault any day. Caves usually have... These are not creepy. Vaults? Creepy.
Ah, clean water as well. Most unusual. Well, might as well guzzle down some to heal myself. Slurp, 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 slurp. You take a sip from your trusty Vault 13 cantina. Do I truly need another sip right now? Oh, Jesus! This is what we call a fucking problem! Ow! I should have slurped more. Fuck. Well, that was predictable. Alright, old grenade rifle. That did not hurt you anywhere near enough. Please, I am... Wait, hold on. You're in close quarters combat now and you're not shooting at me anymore. Perhaps this is my upper... Ow. Yeah, see, the fact that I can't attack you underwater is a slight problem to me right now. As the only place I can seemingly attack you is over there. Can I get up here? Ah. Get juked, motherfucker! This is not gonna work out necessarily particularly well, but that's fine. Get bapped, bitch! You filthy whores! Come here. Come here. Come here, cowards. Now they're being all gay and hiding in the water. Yeah, get him, Willow! God, you do not want to give me all of this. Believe you me, this is a terrible decision on behalf of the video game. Thank you, Willow. You are a good girl. Kill the bad Maya Luck. Are you sure you can even... see that? You know, some cat's eye would not be a terrible idea if I have one. I don't. Well, that was predictable. My gamer instincts tells me that there could be something in the water. Like a super special weapon or something. Well, I found lake lurkers. I'll worry about that some other time. Oh. A huge open room. God, it is dark down here. Did I just come back to where I was? No? Yes?
That sound they make is incredible. Does it vibrate through your whole head too?
Yep. It vibrates through my whole body too. Okay, I guess we've been through it. I feel like that was kind of disappointing. I feel like there should have been more stuff down here, but as I say that, I also picked up probably a few hundred caps worth of high explosives, so meh.
See you around.
Not a bad haul. Anyways, I was doing another quest before I got waylaid, sidetracked, stuff. Oh, chat is talking about the Tylenol thing. Yes, that's a rather amusing thing, isn't it? Oh, I don't know if amusing is the correct word. Where you have a situation in which normally everyone understands that a mother's first and foremost priority whilst pregnant is to take care of the child. Everybody understands that. It's a basic human instinct, basically. And yet, you now have a significant portion of the population with such an enormous quantity of TDS that if Trump goes on the television and says, "Don't eat Tylenol, not while you're pregnant, that's really stupid, don't do that," hundreds of liberal women will film themselves eating Tylenol solely just to, I don't know, prove Trump wrong? Be contrarian? I don't even know, really. Oh, pretty water. Radiated water. Ah! Right. Maybe there's something cool inside of the irradiated water. Nope. Nope. There's never anything cool in the irradiated water. Is this the edge of the map? Yeah, I'm feeling like there's an invisible wall there. That's probably the edge of the map. I mean, it's not even like the Tide Pod thing. See, the Tide Pod thing is, to a degree, understandable, because it's basically like, hey, young stupid children, doesn't the Tide Pod look tasty? And they go, wow, it does look tasty, nom-noms. They do that because they're idiots. They do that because their fucking brains aren't fully developed yet. Like, I get that. They're fucking retarded. They're mentally challenged. I understand. Ooh, hello. Wasterander. I understand that mentally damaged people can do mentally damaged things, but I mean, these are technically fully grown adult women that have apparently, for some reason, and the poor one in all due likelihood, determined that they should be put in charge of another human life via the miracle of birth. one would think that that would require at least a, I don't know, a modicum of, ooh, star bottle cap. A modicum of forethought, of thinking like, should I really be placed in charge of a tiny human being? Is that something that should happen? Is it something that's good for the world? And if the answer is no, well, maybe you should consider not. But no. That's apparently just not something we consider anymore. Every day, I grow more sympathetic to the idea of some form of birthing card. Cow prod. Of some form of birthing card. Some form of breeding permit, right? Now the problem is that I don't... Hello? Ah, this is background. I don't really enjoy the idea of asking the government for permission to breed. That doesn't necessarily sound like a very good idea. And definitely something that's ripe for just a tiny little bit of abuse here and there. Absolutely. On the other hand, the human gene pool appears to be getting actively polluted by a tremendous amount of genuine, absolute, unironic fucking idiots. Maybe a breeding form isn't that bad of an idea. Maybe we just start implementing IQ requirements. What's the average in America? Was it, I think somebody said 110, 115 or something? Right. Let's make the average IQ requirement then 120. Nice and simple. We'll be able to fix some of the birth rate problems as well, a little bit of the Earth's overpopulation. No, is that a flying saucer? That does look an awful lot like a flying saucer. And those look an awful lot like little green men. Right. Okay. Well, you know what they say. First contact is the most important. The visitors from space must know that we are a people willing and able to defend ourselves against alien invaders. And I intend to inform them of that fact via hand grenades. Stop complaining, Veronica. It's just a hand grenade. Yeah. Eat road signs, savage! A valuable lesson learned by the alien invader. Did not take Earth so lightly. Buttercup. Right, well that's entirely normal. One alien was blown apart. Another alien was beaten to death by a bumper. And the final alien was punched in the midriff by an angry woman wielding a power fist.
Hey! Damn it!
More bad people. More Uh-oh. Apparently there's more people out here in the wasteland who have decided to utilize high explosives. Eat grenade, you filthy raiding savages! Oh, bits and pieces. Maybe it was a good idea after all to give Arch the high explosives. He has been treating them very responsibly so far. Ooh, mentats. Highly addictive. Damn it. So close. But yes, I do maybe think that it would be a good idea to introduce some form of requirement on breeding. I'm not yet sure what sort of requirement we should be talking about, but something. Definitely something. Alternatively, maybe we just take all of the children and adopt them as wards of the state. Yes. What could possibly go wrong with such a system? It'd be a lot easier to sell to the left than the idea of an IQ test. Plus, imagine, we could create an entire species of small servile soldier class people, basically. Huh. Hunting shotgun. Missiles, right. How exactly did you get your hands on missiles, and what were you planning to do with them? I mean, I've been saying that we shouldn't be using drones in warfare because they're dehumanizing. Maybe child soldiers is the future. I'm not 100% opposed to the idea of utilizing child soldiers en masse, honestly. I mean, granted, morally, the idea has a few potential hiccups and drawbacks here and there, I do admit. More than a few, really, but think about it. At least that would be far more humanizing than the drones, right? People don't like killing children, most of the time. And so if the only victims of war were children, being marched in ranks against machine guns, surely that would get the majority of people to be like, wow, that's pretty fucking terrible. Maybe we should stop. Because we do need to return to the time now where war needs to be terrible again. As Robert E. Lee said, and this is one of the very, very few things that he said of any worth, as Robert E. Lee was largely a bit of a cock-waffling asshole, in my opinion. It is good that war is so terrible, or we should grow too fond of it. Yes. Oh. Hi there. Jed.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah. You look the type.
Happy Trails Caravan? Zion? Zion? Gundams? Tandem, requirement for future kids, like digital ID in the UK. And the book line to Congress, increased speech skills. Thank you. Night Shrine's been around for 21 months. Young soldiers, drones. Arch, have you ever heard of 86? Look into it. I have, and it's pretty good. Are we going to Zion? Am I getting a Zaku? Because I really want a Zaku, but I'm a little bit confused as to what's happening here. I haven't actually heard any broadcast. I just happened across this place.
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the new Canaanites from their mission there, but that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war. But we got ourselves the location of a pass the new Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a Pip-Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail.
Sure.
The job is simple. Help us get this caravan. You'll get a bonus if we make it in design. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone. Just like that, huh? You got guts, I'll give you that. You sure you want to jump in blind? Ain't got no questions about where we're going or why?
Definitely not. Off we go.
I bet you are. But you ain't going nowhere loaded down like a pack Brahmin. Huh. I do believe you could. You ain't never been to Zion, have you? We'll be passing through a whole mess of narrow slot canyons and high rough passes. A big pack will get you wedged in like a super mutant crawling through a storm drain, and too much weight will kill you in the thin air. I bet you are.
Bitch.
There's a chest over yonder.
But... Stella, oh, I like you. You're cute. Hello. May we breed? No? Oh, I like you too. Actually, you've got a little bit of a tomboy vibe to you. The rest of you? The rest of you are probably gonna die horribly. Don't worry about that. Anyways, I need to go sell some stuff, apparently. Right. I have discovered an adventure, chat, and I've decided that we should venture forth on it. But I do need to sell my shit first. Also, seriously, if you're like, oh, don't mention this thing to anyone, the best way to ensure that nobody mentions this thing to anyone is to not tell them about the thing. Die, bitches! That is the best way, because if I don't even know about the thing, I can't talk about the thing. If, however, you tell me about the thing, well, now I know about the thing. Now I want to talk about the thing. Why are we still keeping the children's tricycles around? Why haven't we dismantled those for parts or something? God damn it, why do people keep building walls around their shit? Makes it really difficult to get into. Upsettingly so. Almost like they've got trust issues or something. Evening, identical twins. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna let myself in.
Anything new happening?
A super mutant. Right.
Hi.
Hello.
I wash my bone with Sippy. I have Pogo. Phoebes a rope. Goodbye.
Farewell. It's a very well-mannered super mutant, actually.
When I talk to a girl, I start the conversation, and I didn't start no conversation with you.
Do you want to be punched in the face? Because I do that.
I don't know a thing about no missing refugees from that Aerotech camp. Go cry to somebody else. Yeah, well, I must have heard rumors, and, fuck you, you got nothing on me and Dermot.
Prim, I got nothing you need. If it's ass you're looking for, talk to Pretty Sarah. Me and my partner, St. James, work salvage around Westside, that's all. Because it's his name. He may be high-strung, but he's all right. Hauls his half a scrap, which is all I need. Yeah, beat it.
Every instinct in my body tells me to execute the Negroes for messing with people. But then I realize they were messing with refugees. We are on the same side in this particular problem right now. If they're victimizing the refugee population, I should be cheering them on. Not attacking them over some silly imagined crimes.
Welcome to the Casa. As long as you didn't come here to sell that scrawny ass of yours around here. I'm not hiring new girls. All slots filled, you could say. And my arrangements with Marco are exclusive.
I'm not a whore, you ugly bitch.
Then there's no problem here, and no need to get nasty. How can I help you? I look after the only reasons anyone would want to spend any time here. I'm a pimp. All Marco does is collect rent and take a small cut of my action. He sure as hell doesn't clean the rooms. You know where to find me.
Ah. Whoring. Always a popular and profitable endeavor. Now,
Tom Anderson, can I help? I'm with the followers of the apocalypse, and I help the locals in Westside grow crops. Unlike the NCR, the followers don't expect anything back. The soil and the hot, dry environment don't make it easy, but we get by all right. We've even got our own food store, the Westside Co-op, complete with basic refrigeration.
Meow. But, again, call me picky, but normally, I would prefer the whorehouse to be a pinch more proper than this.
Watch out for fiends.
You know?
He's got no resources but a decent cause. We've got plenty of resources and a totally lost cause.
I don't know about that.
Hey, you got a second? The Brotherhood is failing. I've always known that. If we don't change course, we're going to fall apart, or fade away. But until recently, I haven't understood where we went wrong, or how to fix it. I think I need to go home.
But upon seeing this whorehouse, I've realized the solution to my problems.
Great, thanks, thank you. I'll encourage people to name their non-ugly children after you. Seriously.
Thank you, but we're dealing with a whorehouse right now. Anyways, I'm breaking into this guy's home because there might be something useful in there. Alternatively, there could also just be loosened.
Girls. But I think if someone has a girl of their own, they don't belong with a prostitute.
Well, yes, normally speaking. But again, I feel like our whorehouses could be prettier than this. I mean, the woman was like, oh, they don't clean the rooms. I don't think you clean the rooms either. This place looks terrible. Why did I break in here? It's a great fucking question. I'm not actually sure. Must be my natural instinct to break into places. I see a locked door and, well, what can you do?
Hey, honey. Looking for something softer than a man can give you? Sure do. St. James is my #1 customer. He's a prospector who pays Marco to stay here at the Casa week to week. I don't know why his friend Dermot chose to stay here. He's never been with me or nobody else. But St. James likes having me close at hand. A client's got a right to privacy, so it'll cost 200 caps for me to tell you all about it.
Damn. Do I really want to pay 100 caps to hear about some guy's fetishes? I mean, there could be a hint in there, so sure, lay it on me.
Funny how I make caps every time I open my mouth.
That's a talent.
St. James's problems, that's for sure. Never wants me to say a thing or for me to move around either.
Ah,
Lately,
a good dead
he
lay.
brings a teddy bear with him and props it on the bed like it's watching us. It's creepy as hell. Not the worst I ever been with, but more a pervert than most.
Hey, listen. A good dead lay is a perfectly fine fetish, alright? I don't know about the teddy bear thing, that's a bit weird, but, you know, he could be filming your ass and selling it on the side. That'd be a good way to get a little bit of extra money.
Ready to rut this yellow mare's fluttery, buttery butt.
You know you'll be...
Teddy bear. I think I'm gonna steal that teddy bear. For evidence. A teddy bear. I'm uncertain as to precisely what the teddy bear is evidence of, but I'll take it. What happened to the missing refugees? What did happen to the missing refugees? What actually did happen to the missing refugees, Dermot Ledger? Did you kill them? Because that's entirely normal. Don't worry about it. That's just what happens.
We don't need
They
the
sure are worried about
NCR.
the fiends around here.
I have your teddy bear.
We gotta go through this again? What's it about this time?
Show him the teddy bear. Behold! Tech Priest. 18. My lefty friend mad about cancellations, but after Kirk, he said the right is much more violent and hypocritical about it than the left. How would you approach to enlighten him? Why do you think we're in this position to begin with? It doesn't matter if you think they're violent or hypocritical. They're doing it for a reason. This didn't come out of nowhere. This was caused by 10 years of predation of the left upon the right. The right's been taking the higher road, and it's now decided that it doesn't want to anymore.
What are you doing stealing my stuff? That ain't even mine. I mean, it's mine, but it's private. Give it back. Hell, don't give it back. I don't care. Just found it when we was working salvage and thought I'd save it to give to some kid if one came by.
I don't know if I believe you.
I said fuck off. You're right about that. St. James, got a thief here.
Really? Okay. See, that was rather silly, wasn't it? I was looking for an excuse and you decided to give me one. Thanks, though. Alright, that sells food. I don't need food. Bakery. Hey, kid!
Son of a bitch is on our side.
Do you want a teddy bear that's seen unspeakable things?
Hello.
You don't? Yeah.
We're better off with those slaver bastards, St. James.
I was kind of hoping the child would be like, oh wow, a teddy bear! Then I could give him the teddy bear. Thorn. Okay, I'm intrigued.
Gonna place me a good bet at the Thorn.
What is this? Yeah, I played this game already years and years ago, and I don't remember any of this. Okay. Is this a gladiator fight pit or something? It sure looks like one. Hello? May I...
This place seems kind of cruel, if you ask me.
Uh-oh. I sure hope there's a way out of here. Uh-oh. The game didn't consider the possibility of somebody being dumb enough to just jump down here, I'm assuming. Yep. Yep. Game, you gotta take into consideration that somebody might do something stupid. Like this. Sure. Ah, an autosave. Brilliant. Right. How do I participate in the fun and engaging gladiatorial fights?
Or Red Lucy.
I enjoy gladiatorial fights.
Howdy.
I would like to participate. Please? Ah! You fight monsters here too. Nice. See, that's one of the things that people often forget about the gladiatorials arena of ancient Rome and such on. Ooh, geckos. Human-on-human conflict was obviously a big draw.
Well, I'll make an exception for geckos and Deathclaw.
And they had various gladiatorial matches where they fought animals. Often like,
some carrier making a fuss over at the strip.
often like fancy animals. Like that was the best kind of draws, where you were fighting all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, they do have a lot of stuff here. Come on, there's gotta be somebody around here, like a Ludus boss man or something. Chief. Maybe it's that guy.
I'd remember if I had seen you here before. I'm sure of it. What do you want?
Blood!
The clamor of our bloodthirsty crowds reaches every corner of the wasteland. But I'll pretend that your ignorance doesn't offend me, stranger. This is the Thorn. Here's where the strong make a name for themselves, and the weak are fed to the jaws of hell. You can bet on the contenders. Or, if you have what it takes, be one of the contenders. Be warned. The Thorn demands respect. Break the rules, or offend me in any way, and I'll gut you open for all to see.
A woman after my own heart.
What do you want to know? The rules are simple. My creatures fight for our pleasure. You can bet on a contender and earn double if you choose the victor. But you can get a bigger share if you risk your skin in the Thorn. Win a fight, and I'll give you a meaty cut of the earnings. I won't tolerate anyone that interferes with the fights. Offend me, and your blood will be the next to spill. Other than that, anything goes. We're lucky to have some cazadors in the next match. And I won't stop you, stranger. What's the name of your death wish?
Giant rat. Oh, Jesus. Some giant mantises, that's fine.
Let's test your mettle.
Actually, we'll
How
keep
many
those.
can you take on, stranger?
Fuck it, 3.
The crowd loves your bravery. Get to your cage and ready your arm.
My cage? So, Willow, you gonna join me for this? Because if you are, that'll be really useful. got New Zeal, I'll probably do. Are we gonna have like a pre-game fight speech, or announce us and be like, on the red corner, some random guy. In the other corner, literal bugs. No? Ah. See, that was really cool in Oblivion, where it was Oblivion, right? Yeah, Oblivion, where you'd get into a fight and there'd be little commentaries and stuff. That was really cool, and I'm kind of sad that that's not here.
Well done, stranger. Here's your share.
30 bottle caps. Oh, great.
Welcome back, stranger.
Yeah, something a bit more exciting.
What's on your mind?
Yes.
Bold, as it pleases the Thorn and me. But it does take more than that to earn my admiration. You speak like a hunter, yet only actions prove one's worth. The Thorn requires a tribute of blood, and so do I.
Ah. You get wetter, the more hearts I bring you. You know what? I can sympathize.
Think you have what it takes? All right. Prove your worth, and I'll reward your service. The Thorn needs newborn specimens that will one day grow to honor us with their blood. Bring me a dozen giant mantises' eggs. If you accomplish this, I might gift you with greater tasks in the future. You'll find egg-carrying mantises in the wasteland, but a wise hunter would search at a mantis's breeding ground, like the nearby ruins of Vault 22.
How'd you know about that?
You've got yourself a deal. So long, stranger.
Eggs for pussy.
Welcome back, stranger.
I've never heard that one before,
What do
but
you want
I'll
to
take
know?
it.
And I won't. What's the name? Giant red scorpion.
Fuck it.
The crowd. Get to your cave.
Can I beat 3 giant rat scorpions? I'm not sure. Can Willow beat 3 giant rat scorpions? Probably. And besides, I could always simply just cheat. Oop. Oop.
You like that?
Ow.
Yeah?
What?
Yeah?
Oh.
Come on. I've got you now. You're not getting away from me.
Ah. Right. I was about to say, I'm a little bit shocked that the rest of the people don't seem to react to my usage of high explosives. Turns out that it does upset them if you try to use high explosives. Fair enough. Fair enough. I see why the deployment of HE could be an issue in such confined quarters, so... Alright, I'll use something a bit more directional. Like a high-powered plasma rifle.
Bring it.
There. Happy with that? Yes, nobody's shooting at me, so I'm going to presume yes. Well, this would actually, theoretically, technically be a fantastic way to harvest materials and get money. And XP, too.
Well done, stranger. Here's your share.
Granted, 120 bottle caps isn't exactly the best reward in the world out there, but it's something. It's something. Sand Doom for 5 on Streamlabs. The Romans were largely responsible for the eventual extinction of the only bear species in North Africa, the Atlas bear. Listen, the Romans are responsible for a lot of things, and that, you know, that's just one of the good things. Do we really need bears in North Africa? I don't think so. I believe they also fucked a plant to death. You know, in the only way you could fuck a plant to death, in that it was apparently some sort of natural aphrodisiac. You know... Hi there. Ah, plasma, it burns, get out of my neck! Nope.
I have lost.
You just got plasma in your neck now, that's permanent. You know, here's the thing. The plant that the Romans fucked to death was probably the cocoa plant.
You like that?
Come back here! I don't even know why we're fighting, but we are! Oh my god! Jesus! Holy shit! Fire! Fire! Destruction everywhere! Oh, Jesus. Wow. That was a lot more dangerous than I expected it to be. Thanks.
Hey, I can get a hand over here.
No more playing around. It's time for bumper sword. I don't know why we're fighting. But you're all red, and that means you're dead. The amount of people I've murdered for no particular fucking reason is starting to get almost a little bit staggering, but on the bright side, they were gangers, so I'm sure they were doing something uncouth out here in the wasteland. It's very unlikely that they just murdered an entire orphanage. Very unlikely, exceedingly so. Oh. Not impossible, but relatively unlikely. Ah, so there is a crafting system. Lead, powder, stuff. Well, I don't need those. Primer. I need primers from a small pistol, do I? Interesting. I feel like I should be picking up more of this stuff now, but I'll worry about that later. But yes, so the mysterious plot 44 Magnum. I see. Uh-huh. But yes, the mysterious plant, which apparently had very aphrodisiac-like effects. The description of it sounds an awful lot like the cocoa plant, as cocoa too, when it was introduced to Europe from South America, of course, it too was viewed as an aphrodisiac, and indeed it is an aphrodisiac. Not a very powerful one by today's standards, but, well, we measure the power of these things in how it affects the modern person. And now, of course, chocolate is not known as a particularly potent aphrodisiac, but that's also because we've eaten a lot of chocolate. Whereas if you'd never tasted chocolate before, and you'd only eaten things like carrots and, you know, meats, etc., then chocolate is going to be a pretty mind-blowing experience the first time around. Probably quite a few times around, actually. Add in that with maybe a little bit of other natural grown stimulants, and you've got an interesting little mix. I wonder if this was a quest or something. Ah. A teddy bear. Another teddy bear to be added to the collection of countless teddy bears. Speaking of, I can't help but... Ow. 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 Why? Oh, hi there. It's time for you to panic now. A pretty little fountain. But yes, I can't help but notice that I seem to have misplaced Veronica, which... it's not ideal. Did I lose her in the thorn or something?
Watch out for fiends.
Veronica? Veronica? Did you get left behind when I was doing the whole gladiatorial fight thing? Is that you? That is you. Veronica, silly whore. Come here.
Aw, just when the standing around was getting excited.
Silly whore. Willow didn't stop following me around. Willow's a good girl, unlike you, Veronica. Nice. Crises averted. Scribe collected.
I heard all over.
Nolly, to be fair, Arch, the crowd might get nervous if the gladiatorius starts bursting out frag shells.
See you around.
That is true. They might. Revengeance Fund. By how far along is Revengeance Fund? Let's see. That is an unfortunate noise to pause on. It is at 315 right now. It's a very unfortunate sound to pause it on. Right, again, I should go and drop off my stuff so that I can go do the Brotherhood quest, so that Veronica won't get upsetty with me. Right, shops.
rifles, grenades. We've got it all at the Silver Rush.
Ah, perfect. A shop.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to search you before letting you in. The only weapon... This should only take... There. I've stored all of your weapons.
But I'm supposed to be selling those!
You'll have to wait until it's over.
Mr. Soren, please get to the point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van
Keep
Graff,
your hands where we can
associates
see
and I
them.
have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Twice.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it.
Oh.
Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning. Okay, everyone. Show's over. Back to work.
A fine negotiation technique. I shall endeavor not to steal from you. Yet. Although... Jesus.
Hey.
Yeah, fine. I'll try to...
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you? Of course.
Right. I need... Oh, you only have 369 caps. Yeah. Well, that's downright fucking unfortunate, but very well. Let's at least sell off what I can. Don't bother about the needles. Right, do you have anything I want to buy from you? You do have a lot of cute things. That looks like a laser Gatling gun. I like the idea of a laser Gatling gun. Tiny bit out of my price range, but, you know, besides that... I'm not much for sneaking. You may have the stealth boys. You can't have the teddy bears, though. The teddy bears are very important to me. You may not have the teddy bears. Okay, what can I get for that? Plasma pistol? Gun run arson, increase damage by 7. Multi-blast rifle. Laser RCV. I would like that, but I don't have any ammo for it. Fat man. The cleansing flame. Ghost rifle. I mean, that's a lot of cool stuff, but... I wish it would just send us some Oh, ammo. Laser beam spitter. You know, there. I'll just get that. Sell some stuff.
Welcome
There
to
you
the
go.
Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. It just so happens a position opened up recently. We currently need another body to guard the entrance outside. Think you can handle that? Wonderful. I already have a man outside who can show you the ropes and get you set up. His name is Simon. He's been with the family for years, so listen to what he says and follow his instructions.
I have a sneaking suspicion that something a bit more interesting than guard duty is probably about to happen.
Welcome to the Silv. Well, no time for pleasantries. I've got your gear right here, but let's see if you can follow instructions. You'll be covering the other side of the door there. Take your position while I get your stuff out. Good. Look around and get a feel for where customers and risks can enter and exit the area while I get your gear ready.
And 3, 2, 1. No?
Okay, now let's get you geared up. First, your armor. Standard issue is your run-of-the-mill combat armor, with a nice dark coat of paint for both brand recognition and sheer intimidation value. Next, your weapon. Guards are required to use rifles. Anything lighter compromises your combat effectiveness. Anything heavier and people are too scared to come in the door. What's your preference, laser or plasma?
Ooh, you'll give me free stuff? Plasma.
Nothing wrong with going plasma. Just make sure you hit what you're aiming at. Now that you're equipped, a quick word on the job at hand. In a nutshell, we're here to keep the riffraff away. Drunks, punks, and capless vermin are to be turned away. Potential customers are to be permitted normal entrance. That is, after we pat them down for weapons. An unarmed man is a lot less likely to try to steal something with several armed guards around. Don't start any fights. I don't care if some jet junkie just insulted your mother. We're here to promote violence elsewhere, not start it here. Lastly, don't abandon your post. We're getting paid to stand next to this door, not talk to someone down the street or head to the casino. That goes double for any thoughts of splitting with that gear. Every now and then, some young punk thinks he can run off with Van Graff property. Trust me, the rifle and armor are nice, but they're not worth your life. Other than that, relax. Who knows? You might attract a high roller from the Wrangler over there and never have to pull a gig like this again.
Oh, don't worry. I expect something a lot more interesting to happen in the very near future.
Settle in. You've got some hours left before your shift ends.
I wonder what's going to attack us. I hope it's aliens. Or Deathclaws. I'd like it if it was us.
I'll let you handle this one.
What? I am a professional bouncer. You look poor. I hate poor people. Come closer.
Hi there. Is this where I can pick up a laser gun? Fine, I'm going. I'll take my business elsewhere.
More like
Filthy
a
poor.
Wrangler for another drink. You watch.
I hate the poor. Nolly, for $50. Thank you very much, sir. What? This one doesn't look like he's poor. He does come from a rather poor direction, though, but he doesn't look poor. I like that. I like not poor people. Not poor people are the best kind of people.
Hi. I was, in the area and thought I'd stop by to look at your weapons. Can I go in? Fine by me.
He's clean. See? Not so hard, is it?
Yes. If they dress nice and they're white, they're good people and should be allowed inside. If they dress poorly, even if they're white, threaten them. Being a bouncer is pretty easy. Nolly, I've been curious, Arch, what would happen if Wormer and DC met? Say, for instance, an Inquisitor pop out of the warp, looks out his window, and bam, things get real interesting quick. Watch over Kryptonians, etc. DCAU, for the sake of argument.
Howdy. I just done broke the bank over at the Wrangler there, and thought I might peruse your fine wares. Maybe lighten my purse a little?
The DC would probably be fucked, in all due likelihood, because their highest power level dudes, and you're talking your Superman, basically, there's not a whole lot of kryptonite in the Warhammer 41st millennium, of course, but there's an assload of psychers. Really, really fucking powerful psychers. And Superman has had a long and demonstrated weakness against psychers and what is, in essence, magic. So he would not deal well at all with chaos, or psychers for that matter. Somebody like Batman would probably do pretty well, because he could just delve into the Undercities. He'd have to play tag with the Inquisition, etc., but he'd do fairly well. Honestly, the members of the DC that would be more focused around subterfuge would do significantly better than the Brawlers. Green Lantern would do really, really well until he ran out of battery, and then he'd be dead. The Thanagarians would do okay, probably, because they understand the good old-fashioned language of violence, and they look human enough to be integrated, and they're probably smart enough to try to integrate as well. A lot of the other ones, I mean, the Flash would do well, because he's the fucking Flash. So long as he finds enough stuff to eat, he's basically invincible. Also, the Flash is probably like the single most powerful entity in all of these fucking universes, if he's actually done properly. Because the ability to move at, well, the speed of fucking light to the point of rolling back time is kind of broken.
Now hold on here, I'm not packing any heat. Ain't my word good enough for you?
In a word, no. God damn it, speech! I had a little bit more speech.
If that's the case, then I guess I'll go spend my money elsewhere.
Wow, you're a real people person, aren't you?
Lesson! If I'd remember to read my book, I would have done that, but I didn't. Despite chat going like, you should read that book that increases your, like, speaky speaks. I didn't, and that's my fault. Oh. Well, it wouldn't have been enough anyways. Chat, you fat little bitches, all of you.
Looks like that guy's headed this way. Don't screw it up.
Huh? Actually, you know, I should be wearing that, you know, suit that boosts all of my stuff. That one. Yeah. There we go. This looks totally fucking normal. Totally fucking normal. Ah, Wonder Woman. No, I think Wonder Woman would actually kill herself pretty quickly.
Looking for something to replace my old revolver. Mind if I head in?
Revolver? This isn't really your kind of place, but, I mean, you look like you could at least afford a pistol, maybe.
That's not really necessary, is it? I already told you I got this here revolver, right? Damn, I knew this wasn't gonna work.
What the hell do you suppose that was about?
Ah. He was gonna fucking Kamehameha the place. Nice. To whom it may concern, if you're reading this, then I'm likely dead. I can only hope that I have managed to take out some of those thrice-damned Van Graffs with me. My family deserve that much at least. Apparently he was a bit upsetty spaghetti.
No one... Welcome to the Silver Rush, New Vegas' best source of laser and plasma weapons. Crap. This I do not need today. Keep your head straight, rookie. Things are about to get interesting.
Oh my god, the bad people are gonna come out the woodwork and try to kill Simon over there. Now, I think actually Wonder Woman would get herself killed pretty quickly because... Hold on there.
Hey, Simon. How's it hanging? Looks like you've got a little helper today.
What can I say? Business has been good lately. We can afford to help.
Good to hear, buddy. So is the boss lady in?
The king.
You know she is.
Elvis.
Why don't you go in and say hi?
Nah, I got some rounds to run. But do pass along that I'm always thinking of her. Actually, I got a better idea. Make the new hire tell her. You'll do that for me, won't you? That's a good dog. Well, I'm out of here. Later, Simon.
Way to keep your head, rookie. There's hope for you yet. It's just about closing time. Oh, I'm gonna need the rifle and armor back.
Oh! Fucking cheap ass. Can't say that word on YouTube.
We're watching you close.
But yeah, okay. So Wonder Woman, right? The problem with Wonder Woman right now, and what makes her such an incredibly boring fucking character, is that she's basically just Superman, but better in every way than Superman. She's stronger than Superman, she's faster than Superman, she's got the lasso of bullshittery that defeats Superman. In all of the versions where Superman goes evil, it's usually Diana who beats him. Even Batman goes like, oh, what's your contingency plan for Superman? Oh, we just throw Wonder Woman at him. What's your contingency plan for Wonder Woman? There is none. She's just become this kind of feminist self-fillatory character. And they don't lean at all on the whole Themyscira thing, on the Amazon thing, on the Greek mythology. She's just Superman without a dick now. And the only defining part that's left of her, to some degree, is her honor part, which means she'd get into a slugging match with half of the Adeptus Custodes and get herself murdered sooner or later. That's why I actually like her version in Ultimate. Ultimate Wonder Woman is like the one character in the Ultimate Universe so far
Simon's
that I
been
actually
telling me how
like.
it went. Let's do a quick recap. You had a little bit of a hard time following instructions, but didn't do too bad overall. Here's your pay.
I followed instructions pretty well.
I found someone else with a little more experience, and he'll take over the position starting tomorrow.
Yes.
However, another task has come up that I could use some help with, assuming you're still interested in making some money. There's a deal that we've been working on for a while now, and the buyer would like a sample of our weapons. I need you to run a package out to a discreet location that the client has chosen. Sound good?
Oh, getting ambushed? I love getting ambushed.
Good. Here's the package. I'll mark the location on your map. The buyer said they'd be in town for quite a while, so there's no rush. That said, try not to dawdle. This client could mean big money for us, which naturally means big money for you.
I like being ambushed. But yeah, she's the only one out of the Ultimate characters that I actually do quite like. And it is largely because she does actually lean quite a bit into the Greek mythology part of things. She's still mostly just I'm Superman, but better in every way. But at least now there's more mythology, there's more magic, which makes her way more interesting. I hate the other Ultimate characters. Ultimate Superman is a literal communist, and I really dislike that. And I hate also, there's elements of like the previous comic book anti-SJW movement who are really embracing the Ultimate series. So like, listen, it's kind of good. We gotta rally around this. I'm like, bitch, it's literally the S means worker. It's literally communist Superman that only protects the workers because they're workers. Well, that's a loud siren. If you are so desperate for mediocre entertainment that you're willing to take on the blatantly politicized entertainment of this, and that is all Ultimate really is, then you never really cared about politics in your entertainment at all. You were simply a little bit upset that the slop wasn't pretty enough for you for a while. Ultimate Batman 2 I deeply dislike because there's nothing Batman about him. Oh, Captain Parker, did you want this?
Have you found out what happened to those missing refugees?
Oh, right, refugees. Forgot about that, sorry. And because Batman isn't Batman anymore. He hasn't lost his parents, he's only lost his father. His mother is still there. Like, Batman is supposed to be a malformed child in an adult's body, constantly seeking revenge. This isn't that. He still has his mother, who apparently fucked up on raising him completely. Where does he get all of his money for his toys? Well, apparently he just makes them in his basement. Okay. What is his raison d'etre? Well, he heard gunshot once, and that's why he'll only use non-lethal weapons, except he doesn't use non-lethal weapons. He chops people's arms and legs off, severing femoral arteries and killing people by the dozens. He fires non-lethal shotguns filled with shrapnel inside of them, point blank in people's faces. He's... How do I put this? Ultimate Batman is nothing but the rule of cool. That's all. He has no substance. He has no character. If he wasn't Batman, if he was just some other character, he would be at best a Punisher ripoff. And in all due likelihood, he'd be completely uninteresting because, again, he's not Batman. He's just some guy that they wrote to look cool. I mean, he's closer to Spawn in most fucking regards than Batman at this point.
How do you know? Did you find proof?
Mm-hmm. They attacked me and I killed them in self-defense. That's proof, right?
Oh, sick bastards. Can't say I'll shed any tears for them. Here, you've earned this.
Yes. Self-defense and all that. Absolute Batman, that's the one. Yeah, sorry, ultimate. Well, it's basically, but absolute, yes. I really should level up the energy weapons a little bit at some point for obvious reasons.
Trick or treat. Can I show your feet?
Oh, perks. Scrounger, fortune finder. I think I'll just take intense training so that I can puff my strength up to 10. Nice and simple. Right, let's go get ambushed then. But yes, not a fan at all of the Absolute series. Not a fan of it in the slightest. Except for Absolute Wonder Woman. I do like her. She does look good. Which, again, is unusual because I usually find Wonder Woman to be by far the most boring of the entire bunch. JD, any news from the Puddle Deep Trench Crusade? Nope, I haven't really heard much. They seem to just be, you know, twaddling around, doing their thing. And Nolly. See, this is why I qualify the question with DC Animated Universe. Keep things, I know that one well. Also, it's the Inquisitor who finds himself in DCAU and the Absolute series and a great reason why I stay with all DC. Ah, okay. Right, in that case, the Inquisitor would just be locked up in jail. immediately, basically, because he'd start going crazy on stuff in a world of mutants and shit, and the DC people would not find his arguments very persuasive. Oh, hello. Very persuasive at all. And yeah, the animated universe is by far the best version of it. By far. I've recently been watching the Marvel animated universe, the Avengers, which is Earth Mightiest Heroes and Avengers Assemble? I don't know. There's two of them. They're not that good. The second, the newer one, is definitely the better of the two, but the DCU was so much better. The DCU, animated AEU, so much better. Oh, you find yourself a scorpion? Okay, have fun with that. So much better. Hello, Tiny.
Are you the Van Graff's emissary?
I am.
Do you have what we requested?
I do.
Ah, then our business is concluded. Tell your superiors that we will contact them shortly.
Huh.
Morning.
I wasn't ambushed. I'm a little confused and surprised, honestly. I figured that walking around carrying an arm full of plasma weapons would have made me a pretty enticing target for a bit of highway robbery, but apparently not. Well, it's always nice to be wrong sometimes. Alright, so let's go tell Gloria that I've successfully delivered her package then. Granted, I didn't actually get any payment for the package, but...
Not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
But I'm assuming she got the payment before. I hope. Otherwise, I hope that maybe she would have told me that I should have taken money from him. Yeah. Regardless, it's not my fault.
Horny? The Atomic Wrangler.
Thirsty? Horny? Why not both? I almost said something there that would be clipped very far out of context, as the natural continuation of that was pee in my mouth. And I didn't want to just do that after a natural pause, because I know how you guys are, and you're very weird sometimes.
Welcome back. Did you have news for me, or are you just here for the guns? And? Don't leave me in suspense. What was their reaction? Good. Good. Here's your payment. If you'll excuse me, I have some thinking to do. Oh, Jean-Baptiste was talking about a matter earlier that he needs help with. I volunteered you. See him for the details.
I feel like this somehow involves...
Hey.
The Enclave in some way. Strange man, power weapons, big deal. I feel like we're talking Enclave here. Also, I really need to find a way to lighten my load. I am carrying way too much stupid shit. There's gotta be somebody else around here who buys stuff, surely? As not being able to enter a weapons shop with your weapons does make the whole selling one's weapons things a bit more complicated. I remember this place. I don't think I could sell anything here, though. Let's try inside Las Vegas proper, then. Surprisingly few places to engage in a little bit of good old-fashioned commerce around here.
Move along.
Don't shoot me, I'm a friend. Right, that's the casinos. That's Gamora.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night some girl was pounding on my door all night.
Ultra Lux. I'm sure I found some sort of weapon sellers casino. I'm sure I did. I just have no idea where. Vault? God damn it. I want to go to the vault, but I need to actually sell stuff first. My poor inventory's overloaded with random garbage. Like cattle prods and cleavers and stuff. If only I had the memory of not myself. Michelangelo? Nah, it's just where the NTR is. Gunrunner, south of New Vegas. There's an awful lot of things south of New Vegas, to be fair. Awful lot of things south of New Vegas.
Hello?
Why can't you just buy stuff at the power weapons store? That would have been so much easier. The quest for commerce continues. I should also visit a house, but I'm sure he can wait for me. He's a patient man. He's a giant supercomputer. He's nothing but patience. Do you think a giant supercomputer would measure time in the African way or the European way? I actually kind of think he...
Damn it!
But why? I actually think he might think in the... Thanks, Willow. I think he actually might think in the African way. Right? Because... Oh, wait. Hold on. Did they check me when I went into the gun store last time? I don't think they did. But then again, they didn't actually have that much money there. Because for a giant supercomputer, surely producing time would in and of itself be a noteworthy endeavor? Or would the giant supercomputer naturally assume that producing time in and of itself is pointless, and that it has to have a purpose for the production of its time? Aha! Okay, well that makes it a bit easier.
Welcome back. Did you...
Your doorman forgot to take away my stuff this time. It's a bit stupid of your doorman, but I'll take it. God, I'm gonna have to basically exchange this for just gear, I guess, which not necessarily ideal, but oh, I shouldn't have pressed the A button there. That was foolish, as I just wasted an ass load of money. Entirely normal. I do that a lot. I got better armor now. I don't need that anymore. I don't want the needle pistol. I'm gonna use the power fist anytime soon. False mines. I am keeping that. Right, give me... You do have pulse plasma. Yes, give me your plasma grenades, thank you. I don't think I can afford the cleansing flame just yet. Although, I could. I wouldn't have a whole lot of caps left at the end of it, but I would have the cleansing flame. I kind of want, but effect HP -4, 6 seconds. I'm assuming this thing leaks so much fire I damage myself whilst using it, which probably isn't actually a great idea. Probably isn't actually a very smart thing to do. I'll take the Gauss rifle, though. The laser RC. Do you have any EC packs, actually? Because if you have EC packs, I'll take those. You don't. Hmm. Damn. I'll take the ammo too. Alien blaster. You want to keep the alien blaster? That's a lot of damage. Yeah, I'll keep the alien blaster. Plasma rifle, 68, 58. Don't really care about the temporary buffs. Right. There we go. That's cleaned out at least a decent little part of everything. There. Now, I should probably do Veronica's quest before anything else. Actually, tell me about your quest. No. I should do Veronica's things. Before she gets all kinds of upsetty spaghetti with me and is like, why aren't we doing my thing? Fine. Besides, they might have vendors. They might sell me power armor. I'd enjoy it if they sold me power armor. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you yet again, Willow, you cute little thing, you. No! Oh, I didn't die. I would like it if they would sell me power armor. Yeah, and Sontai Arch, just leave through the gate and follow the fence southwest. Oh. Not only thanks, Arch, but if the Imperium ever finds a stable way into DCAU, and they have locked up an Inquisitor, the end can end well. But one must consider, if the warp reaches DCAU, all for revengeance. Yes, if the warp reaches it, that would be bad. Because, again, DC doesn't necessarily have a lot of protection against the warp. It would have to be like... Oh, what's that? Where's that? Oh. It would have to be Doctor Strange. It would have to be magic, basically. Zatanna, John Constantine might be able to do something. Because there is a fair bit of magic in the DCEU. But these are demons of a very different kind that they're going to have to deal with here. Very different kind. Where? Ah, it's just scorpions.
Yeah? Come on.
Willow can handle the scorpions. Now then, where is this? Ah, there it is. There's the super secret entrance to the bunker. Love, peace. Well, this is definitely not the place I'd expect the Brotherhood to put up shop, but, very well. I feel like I'm about to be surrounded by sentry turrets.
Hold on, I've got this. I'd like a large atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password, Veronica. It's for your safety.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
For Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica.
That was pretty cute. I like that. We gave you a password for a reason. I know where you live. Fair enough. That's a good argument. Oh,
Listen
armor.
up. I'm in charge of security around here, and I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around. But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we won't have any problems, okay? Oh, and the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the 2nd level. Just take a right once you get down there. My office is right here in case you need anything. Just ask for Ramos.
Very well, Ramos.
Looking
Ramos.
sharp, Ramos. And people think the NCR is difficult.
Remus, Ramos, Romulus, Rahumus, Rumrums. Unfortunately, they've...
So this is home, huh? I can see why you like to get out.
Unfortunately, they have computers. I don't know how they work. Sandoom, the demons would find yellow lanterns as snacks. You know, the yellow lanterns would probably actually be like, oh, okay, any way we can serve you, master. And that would be one of the better ways of surviving. You're so tiny! God, you're adorable! Look at you, you're so small! You've got your big shoulder pads. Oh, I'm a mighty little midget. You are a mighty little midget. Oh, yes, you are. Right, anyways, I was looking for an elder. Take to the right. Elder? Stuff. Nobody can see me. Nobody can see me at all. Just close that real quick. I'm surprised Veronica is cool with this. I figured she might be like, what are you doing? Put that back. But no, she's pretty chill with all of this. She don't mind. There. I take it you're the elder because no, you're wearing red. You're like a medic around here.
Hello, you must be the outsider everyone's talking about. I'm Linda Schuller. If you ever need medical attention, this is the place to come. I suppose I have a few things around that I can spare.
447 caps. Ooh, can I sell stuff to you? I hope so. Are you sure this is medical supplies? Oh yes, you put the grenade up the man's bumhole, then you light the fuse. He'll never complain about anything ever again. All of his ails will be cured. Miraculously and at record speed.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Bye.
Trust me on that.
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
God, you're so tiny! Why are you all so tiny? I'm confused by how you are all so tiny. Hi there.
You must be the stranger I've been hearing about. Sorry, but I'm strictly forbidden from offering our tech to outsiders like yourself. Besides, I'm a little busy right now.
God damn it.
Torres?
Oh. I can pay you in bottle caps for your technology. I can sell you back the ammo I stole from you. Wait, what? Never mind. You didn't hear any... Oh. Fuck. I can be seen in here. God damn it. Eh, well, fine. I won't steal that then.
Hello.
Oh. Bunker 2, then to the right. Right.
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
Well, clearly not that closely. Okay, well that wasn't very useful. That is some shockingly blonde hair you have there, Watkins.
Yeah? It's our virtual reality training hall. We don't really go out all that often anymore, so this is how we stay sharp.
I see.
Yeah, a lot more. Back when we were at the Helio station. Oh, crap. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to talk about that, especially with outsiders. So forget you just heard that, okay? Well, like just about everyone else here, I grew up in the Brotherhood. My father was a scribe and my mother a paladin. I don't know. I'm a little like both of them, I guess. If I had to choose, I really don't know which I'd pick. That's a question I've been asked a lot lately, since it's something I have to decide for myself soon. I'm currently an apprentice in the Brotherhood, and recently became eligible for journeyman status. But first, I have to decide which order I want to join. The Knights or the Scribes. Knights are in charge of all of our equipment. Power armor, Gatling lasers, you name it. All of it built and maintained by Knights. Knights also get to go out on patrols, scouting assignments, and support the Paladins in offensive operations. Being a Knight would mean getting to see more of the world, fight the Brotherhood's enemies, and possibly someday become a Paladin like my mother. Later.
Wow, her tone
I can hardly
changed.
notice that lazy eye anymore, Watkins.
I'm surprised you're not wearing that hood to hide your hair like you usually do, Veronica.
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Well, hello there, self-destruct terminal. Probably a bit too many people around just now. Anyways, I was looking for an elder before I was so viciously waylaid by all of the cool stuff. Oh, jammed. Never mind. Before I was so viciously waylaid by all of the things I should steal.
Scribe Taggart, it's your favorite student.
Elder McNamara. Oh, must I?
Hello, Veronica. How goes your mission?
We'll know in a second. I wanted to talk to you.
Veronica, tell me this isn't about...
Yes, goddammit, it is. But you're gonna hear me out this time.
We've been through this.
The things I've seen now, other groups succeeding where we fail, it's not too late for us.
We've outlasted the end of the world. We'll outlast these upstarts.
Waiting in a hole for everyone else to die.
If we must.
This is a dead end for us.
I see no evidence of that. Nor do I see anyone out there with a solution to our problems.
How could you? You're too scared to look. Let's go. We're wasting our time.
You brought me all the way here for that? Jesus. JD, old world dwarves were the best racists. The way they could snap off knife ears was so crisp, so personal, they would fit in the Imperium as squats. They would. That's why they were squats. Until the Tyranids ate them. And then they were replaced by the idiot not squats that we have today.
I feel like we're walking around inside a tin can in here.
Willow, I have discovered teddy bears.
Sure. You do? A present? I love presents. Ooh, thanks. That is a quality collectible.
Bitches love bears.
you are. Oh.
Are you willing to change your clothes?
What's wrong with what I'm wearing?
I don't know. Should we wear proper armor? Chasse la femme. Proper armor. Nothing, I just want to see you naked.
Maybe.
God damn it, Willow! God damn it, Willow. How dare you refuse my reasonable request?
I'd slap him around, but he stood at my parents' wedding. Plus, he used to make excuses to get me out of my punishment when I'd slept through head scribe Taggart's lectures. Figure I owe him for that. He means well. I'm not giving up. He wants evidence, but he'll never go looking for it. He's scared I'm right. He'll never listen unless I hold the proof right in front of his face. That's my question to the Elder. All these years, the Brotherhood has collected weapons technology. And for what? To keep it out of people's hands? That clearly hasn't worked. To defend ourselves? We can't compete with the NCR's numbers, or the Legion's. We're fighting a war for a lost cause. If we're gonna survive, we have to find a role in society, attract new members. Look at the followers of the Apocalypse. They use their expertise to improve people's lives. They train them to be self-sufficient. That expertise cultivates respect and gratitude, spreads their ideals, draws talent to their cause. They make friends like we make enemies. But they don't know a fraction of what we know. If we took on their role, we could stand up to anyone. We wouldn't have to hide. I don't know. We need something that shows the Brotherhood will fail, or that it can do better a different way. The only thing that gets his attention is technology. Maybe Father Elijah had the right idea. Our Elder before McNamara, he had a nose for recovering lost technology. He'd send scribes out into the desert chasing whatever leads he found. There were a few he only trusted me with. I can think of at least one that'd prove my point, if it still exists. There's a comm terminal not too far from here I'd use to access messages from him. If we go there, I can pull up his research on it. I'm with you. Being around here isn't the same anymore.
What is this? Veronica brings an outsider into our home, then has a private audience with the Elder? The two of you may have the Elder fooled, but we know better. Veronica has always twisted the Founder's principles to her own ends. We will not stand idly by and allow her to corrupt our Elder's thinking.
Yo.
Sorry about that. Just because I love them doesn't mean some of them aren't assholes.
No, that's fine. I figured they'd try to fucking shoot me or something, so the fact that they didn't was pretty nice, actually. Nolly, I did forget one teeny little detail about the Warhammer DC thing, and it ain't small. In fact, it's as big and very blue. Gilliman and the Lion, of course, as Valdo as well. Revengeance Fund. The Primarchs... Well, the thing is, the Primarchs are just really strong. So the Primarchs would not be on, like, a DC power scale. Like, they're not Superman or anything like that. Another interesting thing would be like the godlike entities of the DC, as there are quite a few godlike entities in the DC. What quest am I on right now? Oh. Alright. Fair enough. You've got, is Manhattan still canon to the DC universe? Or has he, like, been moved out of it since? I don't remember. But you've got things like the big-brained retards of the Green Lanterns. You've got the, what is it, the Eternity Wall? The stupid thing at the end of the universe, that thing. You've got a lot of godlike entities there that could potentially be rather interesting when they run into things like chaos.
Yeah? Come on.
Bad, Scorpion. Bad.
Brotherhood.
Get stepped on. Then you've also got the thing like the sort of like non-natural entities, like what's those? What's that? No, not the stranger. Because you have like personifications of things like vengeance, for example, and spirit, things like that too. Then again, chaos is whatever is believed in, so I feel like chaos might just twist that around to serve its own needs. Oh, giant rat. Oh, I'm unarmed. Excuse me, Mr. Giant Rat Scorpion. I need to find a weapon.
Yeah? Come on!
Here's this Rat Scorpion Central, apparently. I have almost managed to break my Uzi. I guess this is literally a rat scorpion breeding grounds.
Come on!
You know, Willow, I'm starting to feel like you might be a little bit overpowered. I'm just saying.
Yeah? Come on!
All scorpions found themselves a nice little hidey hole. Very adorable. Oh. Oh yeah, that makes it really easy to aim. Oh yes. That aim down sight mechanic right there is just what you want.
Yeah? Come on!
Goodness gracious. How many of there are there? Up the difficulty? I feel like if anything, I should be nerfing Willow and the bunch.
Over here. Damn it!
And she two-shots these poor little things. I might have to just ditch Willow. Leave her by the wayside somewhere, sad and alone. To adequately nerf her. Or just get her to just fight in close quarters. As now she has a teacher who can teach her how to just punch things.
Let's see what we've got here. Okay, yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. The pulse gun. Although maybe the rangefinder could work too. And it looks like the NCR was onto some miracle farming technology. More or less. Supposedly it's a vegetation enhancer. NCR has a science branch headquartered at McCarran Airport. Guess they found something. Guess somebody wasn't very good at keeping secrets either. We'd never pursue it because it's not a weapon, but self-sufficiency is fundamental to us. If it works, they'd see the value of an alternate course. Electromagnetic weapon from before the Great War. Experimental. It never saw mass production. But they were building it as a countermeasure to power armor, which they feared the Chinese were developing. Supposedly a prototype was being housed at Nellis. Imagine what it could do to the Brotherhood. We'd be on equal footing with any idiot with a gun. It's a targeting device for some kind of doomsday weapon based at Helios 1. It was lost sometime after the war. We held Helios 1 for a time. Lost a lot of people defending it. Too many. All for this weapon they never got working. If it turns out to be a dud, it'd show how flawed our goals have been. Father Elijah said he thinks a scavenger might have sold it on the strip. Yeah, maybe they'll think twice about engaging the NCR if they know one of those could be floating around. The notes say to look around Nellis Air Force Base. He suggests going through filing cabinets and computers in the commanding officer's quarters. I like the way you think.
Alright, well, I mean, I've already found the farming technology, and it did not necessarily work out very well for anyone involved. And I'm assuming that at some point when I go back there to the Air Force Base, I will rediscover that it's been overrun by ginormous predatory plants. And then I get to tell them all that I told them so, and then they'll feel very, very bad about themselves, as they are slowly devoured by the intestinal fluids of a tomato. Noddy, I was worried it would devolve into make them fight. What I was kind of getting at was the conversation Gilliam and Lion would have with the beings of DC. For instance, their philosophical takes. Gilliman might be able to, you know, put stuff in ways that what is in essence the modern day humans would understand. The Lion, probably not so much. Basically, it depends. If chaos is real, then they've got a much better argument, because they can point towards a very clear and observable existential threat.
That his helmet flew up in the top of a 50-foot tree and got stuck there.
If chaos isn't real, then the Imperium's entire line of all aliens are evil and must be annihilated, particularly in the DC universe where, you know, there's half a dozen aliens on the fucking Justice League, etc., are probably going to be Cannibal Johnson's Cave is probably going to be a slightly tougher sell. Hello there, Johnson. Are you a cannibal?
Well, it's about damn time. What took you... Oh.
Oh?
I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now. What? I was talking about death, kid. Guess that one went right over your head, didn't it? Old Sergeant Dornan would have had a field day with you. He was a drill instructor I knew. He was also the meanest bastard I've ever known. Once he caught this private out of uniform, and old Dornan went off on the most ear-blistering rant known to man. It was inspiring. What do you want to know?
Are you a cannibal?
Ha! I'm not saying. It's part of my mystique, after all. The truth of it is that I did cut out a raider's heart, but only took a bite to mess with his buddies. They had me surrounded, and I went with the first thing that came to mind. Some ran, and the rest were startled just long enough. Sure do. Had a wife for a while. Tribal girl, really pretty eyes. But she's been gone a long time now. Well... yeah. It was a long time ago. Things were better back then.
Enclave Footlocker. Ham, 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 ham. Hum, 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 hum. Hum. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. I guess this is where you're preparing the food then. Lovely. Lovely. Well, I guess I'll just leave you alone for now. I could kill you randomly, but... I suppose that would be mildly cruel. Looney Lenny, he's part of a quest linked to a companion. Ah. Well, that's another reason not to kill him then. Bad gecko. Down. Come here, you little geckos. That looks exceedingly unhealthy. Do I really want to go into the irradiated vault? I don't really know if I want to go into the irradiated vault. I feel like I used to have a radiation suit that I presumably sold for 5 caps somewhere. Yes, probably. All right. Oh. Well, thankfully, it's nowhere near as irradiated on the inside. Lucky that. Well, less glowy on the inside. Not entirely lacking in glowing, however. Gecko. There. I think I just liquefied his eyes into balls of plasma. There better be something valuable at the end of this glowing corridor. I don't want to have my testicles irradiated for no reason. On the other hand, could you imagine how much fun it would be to have self-illuminating cum? That would be pretty funny.
Yeah, come on.
Bad ghouls. Whoa. Bad ghoul. That way, even if the girl's a little bit shy, like, oh, let's not keep the light on. That's not a problem, ejaculates. Look! Illumination! Not to mention the lines it would justify. Oh. You know, you wouldn't need to rely on the old and boring lines anymore, like, I'm coming! No! I'm illuminating! Hold your hands out to the side. Behold! Let there be light. Yeah, no, there's... Actually, the more and more I think about it, the more and more advantages I see to the idea of irradiating one's own testicles. This sounds like there's a lot of zombies in here. Right away. Yeah, that's probably going to be useful. Now, the big problem, of course, is going to be to find the correct level of radiation. Because, you know, too much, and you're not really going to need to worry about your tomb glowing anymore.
Damn it!
That's not going to be the main problem. Your tomb leaving radiation burns is going to be a bigger problem again than that. And too little radiation, and you don't get the glowing tomb, which is the reason why you're doing all of this to begin with. Yes. It's a complicated situation. Not necessarily worth it, honestly. What was that? Got to have YouTube. JD, I know you're not keen on Blueberry line. I'm less autistic now. I promise Johnson returning. But I think the character arc seems decent. I haven't even read any of it. I refuse to read new Warhammer lore. And Mr. Kirk84, hi Arch, are you going to play more Metal Gear Solid Delta? If so, I should point out that in a backpack you have an item called Life Medicine. It will heal you without having to lie down to regain health. I've learned that now after many, many years. So I'll try to use it. And yes, chat funded 2 more streams and we've done 1, so we are doing another stream. And hopefully that will be... Ooh. Don't sit down, you silly willy. And hopefully that will actually be enough to beat the game, I pray. So many angry bombies.
Bring it.
And some Sunset Sarsaparilla. Great. Well, I don't really need to know what kind of experiments they were carrying down here, as I'm pretty sure I already know. What would be the consequences of long-term and ridiculously high levels of radiation on human beings be? And back when we made Fallout, we still assumed that radiation was primarily pixie dust. Magic, in essence. And therefore, it might result in creating magical, glowing, immortal zombies. Whereas in reality, unfortunately, radiation is nowhere near that magical. And tends to transform humans, not into Spider-Man or, you know, magical things or anything. Radiation, by and large, simply transforms humans into dead humans.
Yeah? Come on.
And that's about it. In fact, I'm pretty sure that at no point have we ever experienced radiation transforming humans into anything but dead humans. Oh, God. This is a long area underwater. Requires key. Unfortunate. If only I had a rebreather device or something, that would have been super duper useful right now. Yeah, drowning.
You doing okay?
No.
What a pain.
I am drowning, but thank you for your consideration. Ah. Hey, are you okay? Drowns. Damn it.
Ugh, die already.
No, I like living. There's nothing else down here, is there? No, I don't think so. Gargles. Dies. Whoa! Lemon! Lots and lots of flammen. I have called for population control. Foreseeing the issue spiraling at control, one with the technicians do a couple locking mechanism linking the armory door to the terminal and office. Population control? I mean, there is a strange number of people in here. Warning, flooding. Warning, reactor. Please stop engaging in the gunfire right next to the fucking explosive gases. Rawr, to you too.
Got my eyes peeled.
Silly roaring creatures. Ow, 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 ow. Bad, bad, bad. Oh. Deko Boomy. Now, I should be careful of the whole going boomy thing. Well, they're certainly providing me with ample amounts of small arms ammunition.
Still looking.
The radiation down here sucks a lot more than the radiation up there. Wonder glue.
Okay, I have a question. Am I starting to glow?
Yes. It requires a key. Who has the key? None of you have the key. There is no key here either.
Got my eyes peeled.
Now I'm starting to think that this might not be worth it. Conceivably so. Okay, well, I took the water out of the flooded portion, so that whole bobbing for apples adventure that I had previously need not be repeated. Which would be... Oh, no, never mind. No, this is... Is this different? Yes, this is a different flooded area. Out of the way, Willow. Oh, God. Out of the way, Willow. Drowning here. Thank you, Willow. Right, my body is in pain. Just dunk some sunset sarsaparilla down my throat. That tends to cure all of the bullet wounds and the bites and all of that. already looted that. I have that though. Right, what is the passcode for? Okay, what haven't I done? Your radiation level has increased. Oh, trust me. I'm aware. Okay, this was the place that was flooded. Can I access this now? I can. Oh. Bad go. Sorry for the plasma to the back, Willow.
That's enough of that.
But about Bart, your warpstone to collect. Go look, see. The great hornet is pleased to know the offering. I watch once. Really? I don't think. Oh, kick chat isn't working. Oh, well, yeah, I've got kick chat up, and kick chat isn't working. I'm sorry, chat. I'm looking at the kick chat back end now, and I see chat. And I wasn't, because I was wondering, like, Kick is awfully quiet today, because Kick Chat wasn't working at all on the pop-out. I am sorry, chat. Dragon Metal for 500 warp zones, thank you very much. Witcher deals, see you, they're warp tokens. Superiority base, game and currency rocks. And do Superchats stay valid when they're not visible after F5? Yes? I think. Gift warp tokens, mighty Grey Sarah. Squeak, put into whatever tickles your black save not. Thank you, Mr. Bob 7370. Back in. Right, let me pop that out again then, see if that loads. Right, now it loads. There we are. I was assuming Kick Chat was just being quiet, and it was not. In fact, Kick Chat has been fairly active, actually. I am sorry, Kick. Let's see. We shall add that to Signalis, I think, because I looked at Signalis real quick, and it actually kind of looks like a pretty cute little 2D, almost side-scrollery style horror game.
Those ferals are tough.
Which looks kind of cute. Flooding, long system, disengage lock. Tonight we attack the armory. So, what? Reactor breach? Reactor that started flooding everything with poison. The people were like, oh my god! We can only live on a tiny portion of the total size of the vault now. Because of the radioactive fallout. Because of this, we gotta start killing people so that we've got more space. I can see that happening.
I always wondered what it would feel like to be a ghoul. I think we might find out soon.
It certainly does seem like it. Right, more... Annex, plus pop some Radaway as well. I feel like the Radaway might be like pissing into a fucking hurricane at the moment, but you know, it's something. Right, where's the Overseer's office? Difficult to tell. I think... Yeah, this is the flooded portion. Clinic. Where are the signs on the wall when you need them? There we go. Overseer office. Right. Overseer office. There. Avoid the green jello. The green jello is forbidden. And that's too bad, because the green jello really is the best jello. Owie!
Over here.
God damn it, Overseer! Eat plasma! And very slowly have it chip away at your health. There we go. And a pencil. Everybody loves a pencil. And a giant panda. Everybody loves giant pandas too. That's an awful lot of security officers in this vault, isn't there?
That's enough of that.
Should people understand men are running out of room? You need to limit the population. Can you grow at this rate? System canals, kind of growth, kind of this necessary. Ah, yes. So too many people. But again, I feel like Vault Tech is doing experiments here on things that we already know. What will happen if we lock loads of people into a very small space? Then people will seek to secure as large a portion of that space for themselves. And if they cannot secure more space, the people will start killing the other people to secure more space for themselves. A lot of these Vault Tech experiments are simply just things that we already pretty much know. I'm gonna need some more health. Alright, ghoulies. Fire. Well, I'm not going to be running out of 10mm submachine guns anytime soon at this rate. Ah. Oh, that's the right X. Okay. Let me guess. That was the door to the radiator. Wait, did I not quick save before then? Apparently not. Okie dokie then. I feel like I'm quick saving religiously, but apparently I am not.
I've got you now. You're not getting away from me. Hey, I could use a hand over here. Damn it.
Well, I'm quite happy that he's so very stuck. Alright, do not open that door. That door is the bad door. Not to be interacted with. Is that another bad door? Quick save. Nope, this door is much better door. Someone planted a bomb in the pool. Of course, when I sealed, my family and a few others were trapped behind his doors. Group attacked. Attempts to repair. Manual override. Close exterior events. Uh-oh. Features. Yeah, but I don't think opening the reactor door is an option. Sharecrop farmers? I didn't know there was a quest related to this. I didn't know there was a quest related to this.
I always wonder.
Isn't this just death? I feel like this is just death.
What it would feel like to be a ghoul. I think we might find out soon.
I feel like this might just be death. Death? Not death. Not that I can get in there anyway. I don't know what I'm doing down here.
Feel like to be a ghoul. I think we might find out soon.
Save the family, fuck over in NCR. I don't even know what I'm doing down here. Save all Thoros chat files by leaving its reactor intact, leaving its reactor intact. Okay. Alright, I've opened reactor doors. Now I've got to just find the reactor, I guess. Moderate damage.
Die already.
And by moderate, we mean world-endingly severe. Absolutely devastatingly, overwhelmingly bad. Luckily, I've still got my trusty Vault 13 cantina. What would I do without it?
Bring it.
Deep breaths. Suck in as much of the irradiated air as you can. Haul it into your lungs where it belongs. Security, stairs. Well, that was sudden. I'm on fire now. Ow, I'm on fire again. Wow, I really don't enjoy being on fire. Right, that door is still inaccessible. I don't know why. Nothing I can do from here. No. No overseer's terminal. No, there it is. There's the terminal. Many have died. Brain sickness, skin, prevalent stuff. Yep. Radiation. Open armory door. You are now sick with deadly radiation poison. I think I'm going to run out of Radaway. Still inaccessible. Right away, we'll keep the bad things away. First floor, armory. Right. Armory. Radiation is, yes, mostly deadly. Also, did get my question about Gilliman before, the other $5 one. I don't think so. Ah, armory. Still wondering where the hell I am right now. See what Gilliman could prove without any doubt. All chaos is both real and every alien Imperium has to deal with is malevolent. I don't think he could. Oh, and Rage Quit, Mr. Bob, Bart, Max, Rad will kill Bart. Silly Bart needs to remove Rad before going in. I have learned this now. I don't think he could because, they're fighting alongside a little bit too many aliens. But if he could, then that would definitely change things. Right, time to take things seriously, instead of playing with the silly weapons. Right, so I'm in the armory. How does that... Bad ghouls, bad. Bad ghoulies. Bad ghoulies.
Yellow mare's fluttery, buttery.
And health. Ow. My entire body is yet again in tremendous pain. It has been in tremendous pain ever since I got into this place. And I imagine it's going to remain in tremendous pain the rest of the time I'm in this place too. Oh. Lots of guns? I mean, it is an armory. One would perhaps expect there to be weapons in the armory. Right, listen. Take everything. Worry about how you're going to carry it later. Yes. Yes. Minigun! Take everything.
I feel like to be a ghoul. I think we might find out soon.
Take everything. Dying of radiation is irrelevant. Taking everything is important. Right. Now. Hello, Veronica! You're about to carry a lot. Oh, my stuff is. I'm dying again. God, the radiation in here is bad. Right, now then. Combat armor. Combat helmet. I can't repair my combat helmet with them. That's upsetting. Tremendously upsetting. I know we're dying of radiation poisoning, but just hold on for a second. I'm just gonna repair a few pistols. Beautiful. Look at that. Have you ever seen more pristine weapons? FN FAL! Ooh, nice. Grenade launchers, I can use those. Laser pistols, yes. No, definitely no. Right, Veronica.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Yep. A lot of it, too. There. Problem solved. I still don't know how to get to the reactor, and honestly, I'm kinda... on the verge of just saying, fuck it. As at this rate, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna run out of Radaway long before I, figure out what I'm doing here. After all, I have gathered my bounty. Okay, is that... Vault 34 reactor? But that's just Overseer's office. Okay. Let me try following the thing. Oh, that's a dead end. That's a dead end.
I always wondered what it would feel like to be a ghoul. I guess we might find out soon.
How I missed that door? I don't know. I'm retarded. Simple as. Ow. Stop that. There. Reroute control of the vault.
Gotcha.
Smack. There, I think that reroutes it so that the... Yeah, Yes, I think that's what saves the people inside the vault and fucks over the NCR. Everybody's happy, everybody's pleased with themselves, and everyone got just what they wanted out of this. Except me, I'm still glowing. Get more. I'm chugging right away just to live. That's not the way out. Armory. Oh, labyrinth. First aid box, empty. There's the way out. There's the cafeteria. Oh, this is the cafeteria. This is the way out. Ah, happiness. Non-irradiated happiness. The best kind of happiness. Not entirely sure what the people left in the vault will do down there, but yeah, I'm sure the 7 people left alive will be very, very happy now.
See you around.
Right, I am 98% radiation, but I am alive. Bob, what your name? Does that explain the glowing ones in Fallout and save the family? Fuck over the NCR. You missed my first 2. I did catch one of them, so partially. And only what aliens are the Imperium siding with that they don't have to outside the Eldar? And Eldar are a big have to. Well, no, the DCU, that's why. I don't think the Inquisitor or even Gilliman could ever convince DC that they would need to view all aliens as evil. Because there's too many good aliens. Not to mention getting the whole bunch of goody two-shoes can't kill aboard with Chaos Evil. Chaos must be destroyed, and those aliens must be destroyed. There. Now, I should find a doctor. Oh. Hello there, little NCR dude. Right away! You fucking piece of cum-soaked... I hate you. Well, that certainly would have made all of this a hell of a lot fucking easier now, wouldn't it? God damn it. God fucking damn it. I hate the NCR so much. Alright. That's enough seething and coping for one day. Until next time. Thank you all very much for watching, chat. Thank you for generous donations and for your warp stone. I'll see you all again soon.